It really is time. Richarlison will start due to Kula having hamstring issues. I think the man they are lying, man. I think you lot are lying. I think it's little lies, man. Oh, say wallahi. Smith Rowe had operation. At least I hope it fixes him up in that regards, but that means he's out for a hot sec. They're upset now. Very upset with that, man. Very upset. But this is what football's about, man. This is unfortunately, bro, what football is about, man. You could be riding high in April, shot down in May. You know, Smith Rowe been in the first team for a while, went on loan to Leipzig, it didn't bang, went Huddersfield, it banged, you know, came back, got number 10, new deal, you know, standout season last year, England call up. Whirlwind, but this happened like with Saka. It was like that. He had the missed penalty every now and again. He's got people asking questions of him. Of careers never like that, and you're just up there forever. It happens in life. Even Ronaldo, I remember 06 World Cup in the aftermath. He was public enemy number one because of the Rooney thing. So it happens, man. You know. It sucks because we need Smith Rowe available. It sucks because obviously you never want to see anybody of any player struggling with injuries, especially young ones. And he's had a rough time with injuries. It sucks because in the short, medium, long term we need him, but short and medium term bodies are dropping. We need every player fit we can. And when Smith Rowe's fit, he's a problem for the starting 11, let alone the league. But hopefully this groin injury, this operation patterns him up and he's able to fix up. And you know, there's no long lasting damage. Apparently he'll be back in December. So hopefully it's like a new signing by January. Starts again in it, really. You know, it's a starting a frustrating campaign for Smith Rowe, but it's upsetting, man. I'm upset, I can't lie. I'm very upset, man. Obviously, I'm sure operations is the last thing the man over there want to do, but if it patterns him up, hopefully, man. But it's no secret. He's one of my favorite players in this team. So that's him done in it for the rest of the year, really, in it. If there's no Partey, based on Spurs tactics, would you start Tierney at left back, put Zinchenko in midfield and Xhaka in the sixth? The way Spurs play on the counter, I feel the midfield will have a lot of space. I hear you, but I would just Xhaka and Zinchenko would just have to have a bit more defensive responsibility, like the whole team. But I wouldn't deploy either as a six. You just go and congest the midfield because is what it is. You know, if you kill Spurs' fullbacks, you have half a chance. They've got Fugs in the middle. Disrespectful to Bentancur, really, because he is wavy, but it's going to be a midfield battle. It's probably going to be a slugfest between them. We play a high line. They're known to do that. Both teams are susceptible to brain farts and mistakes like they've shown in Europe, in Champions League against Sporting and at times this season. I don't think neither team is perfect over 90 minutes, if I'm completely honest with you. Not to the standard that I'm sure Arteta and Conte would want both teams to be. But yeah, hopefully Smith Rowe is soon fresh home. But for now, he's got to hold that. Keep the opinions coming. I promise you, we're going to get into the talking points and that. But yeah, man. Balogun better than David. I don't know. I can't convincingly say he's better than him. Holding just lost his head in that game. He did lose his head and he tried to clamp, man. But way before that, you know, he's getting tight. Where's the tactics board? Because I can a visual illustration of this. Like, just to go back to that game, yeah, this is one thing that was shagging us against Spurs, and you could see it. You could see it early on. Where are you look? You look can't even see. Look, using this free tactics board thing. Let's just say Holding, Cedric. We're playing a back four, so Cedric, just to exaggerate. Players, they're there, yeah. And for that Son and for decoration, other Spurs players. So this is the problem. Maybe if we was in a back three, yeah, maybe if we was in a back three and in fact remove them, and Holding wanted to get tight to Son, you know, and they got to go with having a midfielder and your wing backs on either side. This just just say these are three centre backs. Now, if Son, who you know Son's thing, he can run at you, he can go on the counter attack, but he wants to drop deep, get on the ball, turn around and do skillers. If you've got a back three, by all means, you know, the right back can get tight to him because there's bodies there, and there's a midfielder who there's a midfielder who could drop in and cover the space. Or in Rob Holding's case, if Son goes centrally and switches with Kane, Kane's likely, like you always see, Kane drops into midfield. He was wearing number 10, he plays like that. Son and Kulusevski or whoever, they're going to be narrow. But away from that, if Kane drops and Son occupies the space and we've got a centre mid, Holding, by all means, you can get as tight as you want to him. Go and get tight. Go and get his number. You clearly want his WhatsApp. Go and get his number. I hope the relationship's great. You can go and do that, and someone can fill in. The problem now is if you do that in a back four now, where if we make this a back four, which was happening early on in that game, you could see it. Son was coming very deep for the football between Cedric and Holding. You know, it weren't a thing where Cedric is saying, you get tight, I'll get tight, sorry, and you drop off. You know, they're both kind of going and doing the same things. And as you can see, Son is spinning them. The first yellow card Holding's got. So Holding has to be careful. His Son is spinning them, or Son is spinning them, and then someone else is running into that space. It's these sort of things that we need to apply street smartness to. Smash the like button, people. Again, I don't want to see none of that. You need to learn your lessons. I do not want to see that on Saturday. And if you're going to do that in the back four, have the common sense to say, Partey, I beg you, go and stop. A positive example of something completely different would be how Ben White, Saka, and Saliba dealt with the threat of Zaha on the first game of the season.